go. It is Washington's first game since Sunday. They'll have a WNBA season for the Fever and the Mystics here from downtown Indianapolis. And here is that impressive second year for pro rebounds for those two games in that front court. Averia Finn and Shakira Cunningham is coming off a 12-point performance. Mitchell catch and shoot, and she knocks down her first three. Billings battling underneath, and Billings knocks it down.
Her first touch is looking good.
Shakira Austin has a double-double in her 2 games this year. She goes right to work and banks it home.
That again, loves to bank. She loves the contact. You got to be able to know where she's at.
Boston deep position, and she won't miss from there. Aaliyah Boston scored just 4 points. There's Georgia Amor, puts on the brakes, extra pass. Corner 3 ball, falls for Cody McMahon, Indiana Basketball Hall of Famer. Spoke to just how much coming back to Indiana means for him. Boston drills a 3, and Indiana, who struggled a bit, it over. Clark turns on the Jets. Cross court pass sets up Cunningham, who buries a triple. Clark working on Amor, tries to shake the rookie. Austin this time will shot fake the 3, go right back to work, fades, fires, and rolls up, but there's Billings for the rebound and the stick back. Fever have hit 6 of their first 8 shots. Here comes Clark behind the back to the rim, but 2. She has really attacked the paint here in her first couple of games. Making about 3 more 2s per game than she took in her first 2 years. Averia Finn, the spin, and pretty finish.
That's it. Just poised.
And she is a difference maker on the defensive end of the floor. And on the offensive end, Citron's a difference maker. Really active. Clark backing up and dropping a 3. Leading into that shot, and she spoke about how her confidence hasn't waned a bit. She knows it's coming, but an answer comes from Washington out of Australia. Here is Clark. Oh, yeah! Points per game, and that 3 ball was not yet falling. It is a dangerous proposition now that it is. And for Indiana, they're falling for every...
The offense is really fluid right now.
Aggressive drive, Cody McMahon, and she's had a terrific WNBA debut here. Georgia Amor back in. It is her rookie season. And an inspirational story. She suffered a 57% in that first quarter. Austin backing her way on Averia Finn. Averia Finn sticks right with her. Good defense, better offense. Big shot, Boston. Washington doesn't run a lot, but they've got numbers here. Citron, Amor, knocks down a triple. Citron just 2 points in that first quarter. That'll give her 5, and Washington's back within 1. Citron shot fakes the 3, lob inside. Austin, extra pass, Prosper, and Washington has taken the lead.
Great offense.
Amor circles around, back to Austin, charging right up the middle. It's a 12-0 run. Now momentum all on the visiting Mystics side as Citron pours on 2 more. The Mystics are here in the second quarter. Clark drives into Betts, gets inside, kick out for a Billings 3, and that goes down.
One of the best that plays the game, Fee had mentioned it.
Clark too strong on a 2-point shot there. First quarter. Fever have been held to 5 points in nearly 6 minutes here in the second.
Telling you, crucial adjustments, and honestly, just simple adjustments.
Job in Washington. There for the start of refired here. Mitchell off the screen, finds some space and knocks it down.
Big bucket.
Gets it away. Mitchell off to the races. Betts giving chase. Mitchell wins the race. On the other end, here is Cunningham, lob ahead, and Mitchell lays it in. But he had just 2 fast break points in the first half. Here's Citron driving on Clark, 22 on 22, and Citron rolls it in.
Dribbling, they need to be a little bit more mindful of where their shooters are, and also defensively. Steph White has been saying it all game, we need to find more consistency.
McMahon drives by Clark, Averia Finn hangs and finishes. Been that kind of night after the first quarter for Indiana. Citron, the step through and the pretty finish. You're struggling to get in the flow of your. Austin was frustrated, but Clark was bumped by Amor before she even got put one through. You know, it doesn't take much to get her going. Doesn't take Mitchell much to get going either, and Mitchell banks it home every step of the way as Mitchell gets inside, it hangs and falls off. And hence the way UW to create your free accounts here today. Austin now 5 of 6 from the line, but Citron pulls down the offensive rebound. Iriafin going right back to work.
I don't know where they're at. I'm down.
Clark, step back, but misses on a 3. Offensive rebound, Billings. And she lays it back in. Now it's Citron who ducks in. Bank shot is good. Fever still shooting it just barely over 30% from spot for the Fever to try to get back in it from the foul line. And Clark knocks down the pair. Iriafin on Billings. Iriafin spins, fires, and the bank shot goes down. And now a word
There by Leah Boston.
Boston is a good. And Boston 2 for 2 from the line. Boston not afraid to run some point here. Ahead to Mitchell. She will launch and bury a 3. And inside on Clark. Boston over there to give help. McMahon spins, fades, fires, and hits.
I like that.
And on the moves. Amor sticks with her. Clark. Bullseye! Of 12 from the line here tonight. Billings 19 points here tonight. Clark off the screen. Inside, Hines Allen for 2.
Hey there.
By Sonia Citron. She has been dealing with a lower leg injury that dates back to her play in Unrivaled. So Clark off a double screen. Mitchell is open. Extra pass deflected. Good hands there by Citron. Cunningham takes it in and lays it in. Citron on the attack. The left hand, and it stays down. Iriafin with 17 tonight. That left hand, she gets it to go. Difficult look. And it's been Clark at the controls. Clark on the drive. And Clark lays it in. Clark, oh, beautiful find. Mitchell finishes. The no-look pass and the no-look shot. Indiana back in front. Iriafin, Prosper, extra pass, beautiful find for Washington, and Iriafin on a second effort puts one. Prosper being watched by Clark, inside Austin, double team find, it's Iriafin. A 6-0 run to play. And is now 5 of 5 from the line. Go here, but you really have to be impressed with Washington's resiliency. The Fever have hit this miss. Hines Allen on a handoff to Clark. Oh yeah! Here is Citron, back at hole, spins, fades, fires it, 2 more. Sonia Citron. Now Indiana in dire straits, and Clark's going to be.
That was a bit of a reach in there. I'll take it back.
Amor, 2 of 2 scored Indiana. And now it's Clark. Handoff, Mitchell. Hits a 3! It's a 3-point game. Amor off the Austin screen. Amor turns the corner, bounces inside. Iriafin couldn't finish, came down with it. Hines Allen pulled it away. Timeout. She does. 7.
Really does her job and goes on home.
Calmly knocks down a looking, versus Hines Allen. Handoff Clark for the tie. Yes! Has helped lead the Fever back. What does she have for an overtime encore? Mitchell back for Clark. Clark, this time on the drive, circles around, bounces for Mitchell, right up the middle, and Mitchell hits.
Away from that.
Citron on the drive, gets to the rim. And weaving through traffic, met by Clark, spinning inside, flips it up and flips it in. Poise from the rookie. Citron on the drive, right back to the rim. It's 6 straight for Washington.
I guess they were struggling to find that.
Now Clark turns the corner, and Clark answers. Left in the take. Mitchell, putting on the moves, crossing up McMahon, drops a 3. Citron drives on home, right back to the rack, and it's Iriafen with the stick back. Drives on McMahon, just blows by her in a pretty reverse. And McMahon is left alone. And a big shot, Cody McMahon. Our game reset is for so much of it. 1 of 2 from the line. Harmon 1 of 2 from the line, and that Clark. Back for Hull, shot fakes, fires, and hits! It's a 1-point game, the fever will not go away. 1 of 2 from Citron. Inbound to Mitchell. Can Mitchell win it? Off the screen, Mitchell for the win! Oh, it's short, and Washington survives!